Smoking on the dodgy, she don't wanna plot me. Bitch can't stop me. I'm riding my this ain't even my.
Hey you guys, it's Kayla. Y'all have been begging me to start a YouTube channel, so I'm finally doing it. I'm gonna start my first video with a getting to know me kind of vibe. So I asked y'all to ask me a whole bunch of questions on Snapchat and on Instagram, and I screenshotted a whole bunch, and I'm just gonna like go through and answer them. Even though I know like there's gonna be a lot of repeats, so I'm just gonna get the repeats out the way because I already know what they're gonna be. I'm 20 years old. My birthday's next month, and I will be 21 on the 21st. It's lit. I'm 6.5 months pregnant, and I have a little girl on the way. I'm mixed. My mom is white, and my dad is black. What else is there? Yeah. So let's just jump right into all the questions. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? In 5 years, hopefully, I will be back in school. I know I won't be done with school in 5 years. I want to be an anesthesiologist. And I want to work in like a private practice, like specialized surgeries or like plastic surgery. The money's good, the hours are good, because you know like a hospital, their hours are very, you know, like long, and you have to be real flexible with what I want to do. Like I just want to have my surgeries lined up and get them out the way and then come home, take care of my daughter. So hopefully I'll be making a lot of money in 5 years, and I'll have a nice house and a nice car. I'd be perfectly happy with that. How do you feel about your pregnancy so far? I really haven't gotten that big, so it's not as bad as I think some other people have to go through and deal with, which I mean, you know, I don't know how much bigger I'm gonna get, but I'm already 6.5 months and I'm not that big, so I'm hoping that I won't blow up, but I know that's not guaranteed and I could blow up in the next 2 weeks, so hopefully I don't. But I'm enjoying my pregnancy, definitely. How was life growing up? Growing up, I had so much fun. I did not have a care in the world. I was super spoiled. It was just me and my brother growing up. I have an older brother who's 4 years older than me, which we have a younger sister and brother now, but of course growing up, like, they were not around. I was very like to myself, so like I really enjoyed doing stuff that like I could sit in my room and do instead of going out. I really have never been like a going out person. There was like a phase I had where I started going out a whole lot with one of my friends, but that quickly died out and died down once I really realized like that's just not my scene. I'd rather be at home watching TV, honestly. Yeah, but life growing up was really good for me, definitely. How did you and your child's father meet? There's no like fun story. We met in high school. He was in 11th grade and I was in 10th. He's older than me, but he's only like a couple months older than me though. And we didn't like hit it off when we first met. He was like well known. He played football. He was cute. All the girls wanted to talk to him. We were pretty much best friends when we first met. There was nothing like, there was no sparks that flew. We didn't like meet and then just knew we were going to be together forever. Like, we didn't start dating until a year later. How do you feel about knowing you're going to be a mom? I'm pretty nervous about it. Oh, I just hit the chair, sorry. I'm pretty nervous about being a mom. I know that the nervousness will hopefully go away. I don't really know. I have my best friend who, shout out to my best friend Nia, but she's a mom and she has a 4-year-old, and she literally makes me feel so calm about anything that has to do with being a mom, because I see what she deals with, and I know that she will definitely be there to help me and guide me, so that's definitely a plus. If you could give your younger self any advice, what would it be? It would be to definitely pay attention in school and don't worry about drama and boys. Hey, my last 2 years of high school, I was so obsessed with my child's father. It was like bad. I could not even focus in school. I mean, I had straight A's, but it's like I feel like I didn't put forth the effort that I should have put forth because I was just so worried about like my relationship instead of worrying about school and what mattered. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, I guess it really wasn't a waste of time if we're having a child now. But it's like, I just wish that I would have never gotten in a relationship in school and I could have just focused on school. But then at the same time, it's like, if I would have never gotten a relationship, then I would never be having a beautiful little blessing little girl. So I guess I shouldn't say that I wish I didn't. But, I mean, y'all get what I'm trying to say. What is Kaylaa's go-to food and favorite color? My go-to food is definitely chicken fingers. Chick-fil-A to be exact. But I'll eat chicken fingers from anywhere. Like, I will go to Red Lobster and get chicken fingers if I wanted to. But, I mean, I like seafood, so, and I love Mexican food, too. Oh, even though I've never eaten real Mexican food, because every time I'm like, oh, like, I love this restaurant, they're like, oh, you need to go to Mexico and eat their food because it is so much better. But yeah, the Mexican food that we got here is still good. My favorite color is periwinkle. Yes, I'm one of those weird people that says a color that no one else would ever say. That's like not, you know, pink, blue, black. Periwinkle. It's definitely my favorite color. What's going to be your favorite part about being a new mom? Honestly, I just cannot wait to like get my daughter all dressed up, do her hair, have her looking so cute, take pictures of her, and just like give her the life that I had growing up, because I was completely spoiled to the T. So was my child's father. Like, we were both given everything that we wanted, literally. Like, there are no complaints with my life at all. So I want to make sure that her life is better, actually. I want her to have a better life than I had. How do you deal with haters? I have literally been hated on my entire life, like, for no reason, just because I'm pretty, honestly, because there's no other reason that someone doesn't like me, unless it has to do with my child's father. Other than that, I don't really care. A lot of people who meet me in real life and who know me already say like that's my biggest thing. Like, I really don't care. Like, I'm not one of those people that just says, you know, like, oh, like, I don't care, but then in reality, like, once the camera is cut off and once the social media is gone, I'm in my room crying with the door closed. Like, no, I honestly do not care. Like, it doesn't bother me. People start rumors about me all the time. People talk about me all the time. I don't care at all. Like, you're not changing anything in my life. And I think once more people realize that, your life will be better off. Like, nothing that someone can say to or about you is going to change anything that you're doing. Like, at all. They have absolutely no relevance in your life whatsoever. So, that's why you just got to turn up, boss up, and stun on them, because you worried about me and you're talking about me all the time, and my bank account is looking phenomenal. So, you should worry about that. What's something you're passionate about? What am I passionate about? I'm not really passionate about money. Money. How did you feel when you first went viral years ago? And how do you deal with all the negativity? I kind of already said the like negativity part. But when I first got 10K, I was in 10th grade. It was because of how, like, I mean, it had to do with me being pretty, but I was dressing a lot different. Me and another one of my really close friends used to literally like have photo shoots in my room or have photo shoots outside. Like, we took Instagram so seriously in the 10th grade. You were not seeing me in the 10th grade when it came to Instagram. Like, my pictures were bomb, okay? Once I started like getting clout and like getting followers, and then waking up one day and having 10,000 followers, and I literally do nothing but take pictures, I was like, okay, I could get used to this. Like, which, I mean, now that I'm older, it's like Instagram has absolutely no value to anybody's life. But you know, when you're young, you're just like, oh my goodness, like I might actually be famous and make it. Now I'm just like, girl, you gotta find something else to do. You want to be famous, because Instagram is not the ticket. Let me tell you. Was your pregnancy planned? What was your first reaction when you found out, and who were the first people you told? Congrats, by the way. Thank you to who asked me that. Yes, my pregnancy was planned. Was it planned to the point of sitting down making out this big old plan? No. Was it talked about? Yes. It was kind of one of those things where, like, if I got pregnant, but yeah, my iPad cut off. But it was one of those things where if I got pregnant, I would keep it, and if I didn't get pregnant, then didn't have to worry about it. Like, it wasn't one of those things where, like, it wasn't unexpected, and it wasn't like, oh my god, I'm pregnant, like, what am I gonna do? Like, losing my mind. Like, no, not at all. My reaction when I found out, I immediately called Justin. That's my child's father's name. I immediately called him, and I was just like, we kind of already knew that I was, because of how, like, I had just been feeling so off, and I was acting so weird. And we both were just like, you know what, you just need to go take a test. Well, I just need to go take a test and figure it out. And I took 3. And I called him and told him, and then he told his mom, and I told my mom. And yeah, I was like upset at first, because I'm like, what am I gonna do? Like, I don't know how to take care of a child. But all that kind of went away after I found out, like, it was a girl and all that. Yeah, it really went away. And the first people I told, well, I kind of just told you, but I also told a couple of my friends, and I told my cousin. I didn't tell my dad. First off, I love your personality and how much you don't care about others' opinions. You're so pretty, and you're going to be a great mom. Thank you. Would you have a second child after Paris, and would you want the second child to be another girl or a boy? Yes, I've always wanted 2 or 3 kids. Child father feel a little different about that. He only wants 1. So, I was just so bored as a child, because I wanted a sister, but like I had a brother that was 4 years older than me, so like he never wanted to, you know, take me out with him or go places with him. So that's the only reason why I've always wanted more than 1 child. And I would probably want it to be a boy, but I kind of would want it to be another girl, just so they could have like that bond. But it would be no time soon. Like, no time soon. Like, I want to enjoy my 20s and being a 20-year-old adult. Like, I don't want to spend my time just having kids back to back to back my whole 20 part of my life. Where do you get your confidence from, and how do you keep it? I get my confidence from both of my parents. My mom was very overly confident when she was my age, and so was my dad. They both always tell me all these stories about, like, my mom tells me how all the dudes wanted her, and my dad's like, all the girls wanted him. And my brother is the same exact way that I am. Like, we just feel like we are greens, and once you talk to a green, you don't go back. Okay, so like, we've always had this like very strong confidence run in our family. At a young age, like, we were taught not to care like what anybody else says, and plus our parents boosted us, so it's kind of like, I don't need to listen to you. Like, my parents tell me that I'm beautiful every single day. Like, my mom couldn't even take me anywhere without someone stopping her doing the most, like, oh my gosh, like, your daughter is so beautiful. Like, I got so tired of saying thank you. I'm not even gonna like lie to y'all. One time my mom was like, I forgot, like, it was like this place where you could like get your pictures like blown up or something like that, and she literally walked in and they had a picture of me when I was like 2, blown up super big, and it was like featured, and she was like, that's my daughter, like, give me that picture. And we literally have that picture in the living room. It's not like hanging up or anything, but like, she has this humongous cardboard picture of me. And might I add, it was real cute because my eyes, you know, was just little glistening, my little curls. I had a little hat on with my little dress, okay? But it was like this part of me. It wasn't like full body or anything. Are you going to teach Paris how to get her own money, or are you just going to spoil her? I'm definitely going to teach her how to get her own money. We were spoiled growing up, her dad and I, so like, of course I'm gonna spoil her, but I definitely want her to realize that, like, you have to work hard for what you want in life, and everything is not gonna be handed to you, everything is not gonna be given to you. Like, you gotta work for whatever you want. So I don't want her to be like a spoiled brat, but she's definitely not gonna, like, her grandparents, oh my goodness, she's definitely going to be spoiled to the fullest. Did you ever expect to grow such a fan base on social media? No. When I first made my Instagram, would I have thought that I would have 39,000 followers? Never in a million years. Like, I don't think anyone makes a channel or makes any type of social media expecting for it to, you know, grow. And mine grew rather quickly. I had an Instagram for like a couple months before I had 10K on it. I would have never thought that it would be like this now. Excuse me, how many compliments do you receive daily on how pretty you are? I don't know. I don't keep track. A lot, I guess. I mean, I always say thank you though. Like, if you snap me or say something to me on Instagram, I always reply. I'm not one of those people that's like, don't care. But yeah, that seems like that's all of the questions. And my best friend is off work. Let's add my best friend in here since she's not gonna be here like physically. Oh, excuse my phone being broken. Hey, best friend. But yeah, that's my best friend Nia. But yes, thank you guys for watching. It's funny because my phone's on 1%, so my phone was even telling me I needed to wrap it up. I know that was a lot. I tried to answer as many questions as I could. I know I probably left some out, so feel free to snap me or hit me up on Instagram. My Snapchat is KAY.SOFINE. So it's K.SoFine. And then my Instagram is Paradise Coke. Just flat out Paradise Coke. There's no underscore. There's no extra letters. Like, none of that. That's the only social media I have is Instagram and Snapchat. Now YouTube. So that's lit. Comment and let me know what y'all want to see next, so that I can start like getting in the groove and making videos when I'm off. And we'll see how this whole YouTube thing goes, because clearly, like, I'm still new, still trying to figure it out, still trying to learn and all that. But yeah, like this video, comment on this video, subscribe to me if you want to see more stuff from yours truly, and I will see you guys in my next video.
Baby, concentrate. Oh, I'm a motherfucking purple weight. I shoot them chopper, don't hesitate. Running around trying to make them levitate. Only for bitches on holidays. She gon' blow me like a birthday. I hate these bitches like Mondays. Suck a nigga dick was on the name. Purple weight, purple weight, purple weight.